All right, let's talk about last week because Grant was riding a streak of epic proportions. He had won one time in a row. It was looking great for Grant Cohn. And man, when we went into that thing, I'm like, gosh, he's making some really good picks here. I don't know how good I feel. The tiebreaker last week and what ultimately won it for me is over or under 255.5 yards passing for Tom Brady. He had 253 yards. Grant chose the over. I chose the under, and that was the difference maker. Who would have known? Who would have known?
Why did I bet against the 49ers defense? I'll never know. Okay, go ahead.
Because we said your thought process was exactly what happened. He would throw for 50, 55 passes, but he just didn't get the yards with it. So totally fair.
Yeah.
All right. New week, new you, offense. 220 passing yards for Brock Purdy. Over or under?
Under.
Let's go 220.5. I don't know why I didn't do 0.5s. We have to do 0.5s.
In that case, over. No, under.
Okay.
No, under. What do you think?
Under 2. Okay. Why? Do you think it's because he's just not going to have a good game, or you think they're just going to run a lot?
He's banged up.
Okay.
No Debo. Ray starting.
Okay.
Seattle's got good corners and a good pass rush, especially at home. They can't stop the run. You know the Niners are going to run the ball a lot. I'm thinking it's going to be a run heavy game plan. Under.
Okay. No, that's totally fair. I agree with that. I think, and to be fair, regardless of the reasons, I think he hasn't even gone above 220 yet. So why would this be the game when you're going to run a ton on the road? So I agree with you. We'll go under as well. All right. Over or under 130.5 rushing yards for the offense.
135?
130.5.
Over. 130.5. Wow, yeah. Yeah, over. They hit 189 week 2. I mean, this defense gave up almost 300 rushing yards to the Raiders like a couple weeks ago. Taking over.
Okay. I agree with you, by the way. Let's throw in an extra one. This is a bonus one. Over or under 65.5 yards for Mason rushing.
Under. Under. They're going to give Christian McCaffrey 25 carries. I don't know why. Under.
All right, there's a difference for us.
I never bet on Kyle Shanahan to make the rational decision. He always has to do it his own way. He always has to play 4D chess. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm wrong. But I'm not going to start betting on him to make common sense decisions. Like, no, that's not what he does.
You're betting on non-coach of the year Kyle Shanahan. I'm betting on coach of the year Kyle Shanahan. We're two different bets here. If
this game is close, he won't trust him. He only puts Mason in when they're up by like a billion points. A bajillion.
Maybe they're up by a bajillion in the third quarter and Mason still gets 20 carries. I'm going to go over. I think this is where Mason breaks out.
Yeah, maybe I just lost the game. Damn.
Yeah, probably.
I try to be provocative, but then I lose.
Over under 4.5 catches for George Kittle.
Oh. Can I bet on George Kittle to catch 5 passes? George, is it too much to ask? 5! I'm betting on George Kittle this week. Yes! George Kittle's going to catch 5 passes, man. Yes, he's going to do it. Big money. 5.
Gosh, he's only done that like 3 times this season. Oh,
5.
Man.
Come on, George. Give me 5.
I'm going to go under. He's going to get 4.
Oh! I just lost big time. Why
One's going to be for a touchdown, though. One's for a touchdown.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Over under 80.5 receiving yards for Ayuk.
Say it again.
Over under 80.5 receiving yards for Ayuk.
Under, man. These are some good corners. And they're going to be running. Under. This is going to be Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get like 400 yards from scrimmage in this game. Christian McCaffrey on his own. With 50 from Ray.
I'm going to go over. I think, You know what? I don't think that they're going to throw for 220 passing yards, but I think Ayuk's going to eat in this game. I'm going to go over 80.5 for Ayuk.
Okay.
Over under 0.5 turnovers for this offense. Do you think they turn the ball over this week?
It's a short week. It's weird, sloppy football happens on Thursday night. So, yeah, not because anything about them. Just I'm thinking I'm playing. They haven't been turning the ball over much anyway. It's a Thursday night game. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know you're gonna say no, so I'm trying. What?
Is it supposed to rain? Do you know?
No, it's been dry. It's been dry.
That's unique for Seattle. Okay. I am going to go under. You're right. You know me too well. They're not going to have a turnover.
Okay.
All right. Defense. Over under 2.5 sacks. They had 0 last week on 55 dropbacks against a bad offensive line. You should take the under.
I'm going to say under.
Okay.
I'm going to take under. Here's why.
Yeah.
It's a short week. I mean, how much energy are they going to have? Also, they're thin on the defensive line. Also, they're going to be doing a lot of run defense, which is exhausting. Also, Geno Smith moves kind of well, especially on that turf. So I think they'll get a couple, but I don't know if they'll get 3.
He's going to move right into 3 Bosa sacks. What's going to happen? Over. I'm going to go over this week. Bosa didn't get any last week. He needs to get some if he wants to be the defensive player of the year. So he's going to get himself.
I just feel like that pass rush isn't going to look like it's normal pass rush because it's a short week. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that
you might be right, and
teams.
they are thin. They're thin. I get it.
Yeah.
I like where your head's at. I'm just going to go the opposite way.
Seattle wants to run the ball if they can run the ball. I'm not saying they can, but the Niners are probably going to be starting like Akeem Spence at defensive tackle, so they might be able to run the ball.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Over or under 255.5 passing yards given up by this defense.
Yeah. Under. I'm not making a mistake again. Under. No. Under.
Okay.
Under. It's Geno Smith.
Yeah,
he might have. He's going to make some nice throws, but two more than 250.
Can we say it's Geno Smith anymore? I feel like we've moved past that point. Can we give him some credit for this year?
What I'm saying is, the Niners defense makes good quarterbacks look bad. So
that's true.
He's not going to look great this week, even if he has some good moments. I mean,
so you're saying he's not
Brady? Just looked miserable, and the best thing you can say about Brady is, "Hey, he didn't get sacked. Hey, get rid of that ball, huh?" It's like, yeah, what do you want him to do? You know, if you're not Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts, like, good freaking luck, buddy.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can throw Jalen Hurts into that mold.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go over, but only because I feel like they're going to be behind and need to throw a lot in the middle of the third quarter on. So I'm going to go over because of that. They're going to rack up a lot of yards. May not come with a lot of points, but they're going to rack up a lot of yards passing because of that.
We've disagreed on like every one this week. This is going to be
this is great. I like this.
This is good.
Okay. Over under 70.5 rushing yards against this week.
Over. I feel like they're thin on the D line. It's a short week. They're on the road. I feel like the one thing I feel about Seattle too is they're a better team on turf. The Niners don't like turf, but Seattle always looks faster, more explosive, more violent on turf. So Ken Walker's a good player. I know he's coming off an injury. I feel like when I give a long explanation afterward, it just kind of telegraphs that I'm not very confident about my pick. Like, why do I have to justify it? I'm just gonna say over.
It's okay to justify. I mean, you know, you got to talk.
People want to know my thought process.
Yeah, of course. We want to know why you're picking the wrong pick. That's what we want to know. I actually agree with you. I think they're going to go over as well.
I mean, it might be like 75 yards on 25 carries, but yeah, I mean, they're gonna really press the issue there.
Yeah, Tampa Bay actually, I think, went over 70 yards last week, or it was like 69 or something.
Also, I mean, if you were their offensive coordinator in Seattle, wouldn't you say, look, we're going to run the ball, we're going to go heavy, and try to wear down the Niners defense and hope that we don't get blown out in the process. And if we don't, maybe in the fourth quarter, their D-line will be so thin and tired that we could do something. I mean, isn't that your best chance? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know how.
Okay.
No, let's drop back 50 times with Geno Smith and against Bosa. Yeah, man, go get him. I can't say your name, but I appreciate you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he's gotten me before. Over under 1.5 forced turnovers for the defense.
1.5.
Isn't that a messed up number?
I'm gonna say under. If you put it at 0.5, I would have said over. But 1.5, This team's going to run the ball a lot. They're not going to be passing a lot. I don't know. I think it's going to be now maybe the running back fumbles, but I'm going to say under. 2? Now, maybe again, they fall behind, they have to throw, and boom, the turnovers pile up. So, I don't know.
I'm going to go over. This team has been forcing turnovers crazy amount. So, okay, last one. Over, under 1.5 touchdowns given up by this defense.
Oof, that's a good question, man. 1.5. I'm going to say under, just out of respect to this defense.
It's fair.
Even though it's a Thursday night on the road, I'm not really betting against this defense anymore. I'm not.
I'm not betting against the defense. I'm going to go over just because I have Seattle scoring 17 points this game.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I haven't scored 16 points. No, I don't know. I haven't decided. I usually don't have to make my mind up on a Wednesday. I'm so disoriented. I don't even know what day of the week it is.
I know.